Science is the search for the truth. It offers explanations of the structure and behaviour of the physical and natural world through observations and experiments. Humans are fascinated and excited by science because we are curious creatures. We crave the answers to the things we don't understand. So here's 20 mind-blowing facts that make you realise why science is so addictive. About 1% of the static on your TV is caused by cosmic microwave background radiation left over from the Big Bang around 13.7 billion years ago. There are more bacteria that live and work in 1 linear centimetre of your lower colon than all of the humans that have ever lived on planet Earth. The Milky Way galaxy has approximately 100 billion stars in it, but the Milky Way is not the only galaxy. There are thought to be more than 100 billion galaxies in the observable universe. The human nose has roughly 400 types of scent receptors that can distinguish between at least 1 trillion different smells. If we had a sufficiently precise and powerful telescope and a large enough mirror placed at exactly the right light years away in space, we could watch the Apollo landings happening in real time. According to astronauts, space smells like seared steak, hot metal and welding fumes. The aroma that they inhale is thought to be a result of high energy vibrations in particles that have been brought back inside the station, which have mixed with the air. The world's oceans contain 20 million tonnes of gold, but each litre of seawater contains on average about 13 billionth of a gram of gold. There's a gas cloud in the constellation of Aquilia that contains enough alcohol to make 400 trillion pints of beer. There's a species of jellyfish that is essentially immortal. Scientists are studying them closely with the hope of using the research to help humans live longer and to prevent certain illnesses. It takes a photon on average 170,000 years to travel from the core of the sun to the surface, and then it takes just 8 minutes for it to travel from the sun's surface to your eyes. If you removed all of the empty space from the atoms that make up all of the humans on Earth, the remaining mass could fit inside of 1 sugar cube. There are 328 million cubic miles of seawater on Earth, covering approximately 71% of the Earth's surface. But if the oceans dried out, the salt left over would cover the continents to a depth of 500 feet. The universe may have neither a centre nor an edge, because according to Einstein's theory of relativity, gravity bends all of space-time around into an endless curve. Our bodies contain around about 0.2 milligrams of pure gold, most of it within our blood. However, you would need 40,000 people to collect enough gold to make 1 8-gram sovereign. Butterflies taste with their hind legs. A female would land on different plants, drumming the leaves with her feet to make the plant release its juices. Spines on the back of her legs have chemoreceptors that detect the right match of plant chemicals for food or to lay their eggs. The deepest part of any ocean on the world is the Mariana Trench in the Pacific, with a depth of 35,797 feet. At the bottom of the trench, the water column above exerts the pressure of 1,086 bars, that's 15,750 psi, over 1,000 times the standard atmospheric pressure at sea level. There are 62,000 miles of blood vessels in the human body. If you could lay the vessels end to end, they would circle the Earth 2.5 times. Polar bears are nearly undetectable by infrared cameras. They are so well insulated from the cold that they become almost invisible when photographed with infrared film, which detects heat, except for the spot in front of its mouth which is made by its warm breath. At over 2,000 kilometers long, the Great Barrier Reef is the largest living structure on Earth. It is a system of about 3,000 individual reefs and 900 coral islands, which are divided by narrow passages just beneath the surface of the Coral Sea. 90% of your body mass is in fact stardust. All of the elements except hydrogen and helium are created within the stars. So there's 20 facts that make you realise why you love